Sharks. Many expected to see sharks arrive with Minecraft's Aquatic update of 1.13, and many were left saying, where were they? For such an iconic aquatic animal to be left out of an aquatic update, it's no surprise there was some level of confusion from the playerbase. If you're among those players, join me for a moment as we dive a little deeper into this mystery. Let's cut straight to the good stuff. The idea of having a shark most definitely came into consideration for the developers, and they did provide an answer to the community. Here's what they had to say. There's two reasons why we can't add the shark. Number one, because a lot of shark are endangered. Number two, we don't want to encourage people to go up to sharks or kill sharks in real life. Okay, personally I don't have an issue with sharks not being in Minecraft, although I would have liked for them to be included. So coming from someone who doesn't mind either way, these two reasons do sound quite questionable, so let's break their response down. Quote, because a lot of shark are endangered, and they're endangered because they're misunderstood. Now, we could replace the word shark with polar bear in that sentence and it would still make perfect sense, and polar bears were added to Minecraft in the Frostburn update of 1.10. Polar bears too are an endangered species. They too are incredibly misunderstood, especially from younger audiences, because despite their very cute and cuddly appearance, something sharks aren't known for, they are very, very dangerous and very hostile. Yet they have a place within the game. And walking up to a lone adult polar bear in Minecraft will not cause them to attack you. The same could be said for walking up to wolves in Minecraft as well, and in real life, wolves are most definitely not an animal you want to stroll up to. For those who wanted to see an official shark mob in Minecraft, it wouldn't be too bizarre to feel some kind of disappointment in reaction to the developers' response. And speaking of which, let's look closer at the second point they made. Quote, we don't want to encourage people to go up to sharks, ride sharks, get close to sharks or kill sharks in real life. Again, let's replace the word sharks with spiders. Again, it still makes perfect sense, yet spiders also are in Minecraft and have been since the very beginning. Multiple various scenarios in Minecraft influence the player to approach a spider. There are more than 40,000 species of spiders, almost all of them venomous, and should be dealt with carefully, as their venom is toxic to humans, some of which can kill a person in just minutes. And I live in Australia, where spiders roam wild like kids on an Easter egg hunt, but nobody expects adolescents to fully understand which exact spiders to avoid. It's just something we've all learned over time. That's the way it's always been. So we can only beg to question, why do the developers justify those points when we have conflicting examples of them already in the game? Well, here's our best possible answer. For Minecraft's World of Color update of 1.12, parrots initially had to be fed cookies. Now, a cookie in Minecraft displays a representation of what could be perceived as a chocolate cookie, and in real life, chocolate is toxic to parrots. So with millions of young players on Minecraft, it could lead to misinformed kids feeding their pet parrots chocolate, leading to their pet's illness or even death. But word quickly reached the developers and they swiftly changed a parrot's food preference to seeds instead to avoid being faced with any legal pursuits. That in itself is completely fair enough, but the developers brought that up as their third and final point, using it as an example of what could go wrong if Minecraft could be taken literally by its younger audience, why they didn't want to misinform people that approaching sharks is a good idea. I think it's clear to say they're deciding to play it super safe from here on out to avoid another situation like that parrot scenario in the future, and now we've had our first experience of Mojang avoiding a certain animal, sharks. I think all we can really take from this is what animals they may avoid adding in future updates, and that's quite a big question. Now, everyone listening to this video right now is no doubt entitled to their own opinion respectfully, and this obviously isn't a video about if you like sharks or not, because personally, I'm terrified of sharks, and again, I live in Australia where sharks patrol the coastlines just as much as the lifeguards do. But I do personally think with enough well-thought development, sharks were an opportunity to make adventuring the deep oceans in Minecraft a bit more exciting and, more importantly, challenging. And I guess what's a good adventure without a little bit of danger? But that's just if I'm allowed to have an opinion. Again, I respect the decision made. I understand that it was questionable, but nonetheless, I'd really like to know your opinion on this. Do you think we'll miss out on seeing future animals added like snakes, alligators, or lions because of this reason? Or do you just think it's better left for Minecraft mods to handle this sort of thing, with a fraction of the playbase experiencing these types of mobs? I'd love to hear your thoughts.